Alright, so now that we have an idea what a button and what a text view is, let's start building a little more complex app. And I'm gonna delete this code because I don't need this code, because we're gonna create another button. Or we're gonna use the button from our activity.main.xml. So I'm gonna click on this, and it took me inside the code, inside the XML code. Let's click on design, and let's change this background. So let's click back on code, and let's delete this background because we don't need this background. So let's delete this background. So another thing is that you can see this I show you that you can use the design and the code, but you can also use split, and you can have both the XML code on the left hand side, and you can have the design on the right hand side. So this is nice to know, and this is very beautiful to have in this way. I'm gonna click back on design, and I'm gonna delete this image view, and you can delete it from here. So you can right click on it and delete, and now it's deleted. Let's press Ctrl Z to see if I can put it back. Okay, so we have it back. Or you can delete it from here. So you go here and we delete so here we have the opening tag, and we delete the image. So we delete this, and now when I go back to design, the image is gone. Now let's also make this text view a little bit more, so a little bit bigger. So let's type here size. Again, you can do this thing from the code, but I'm going to use the design. So we have text size, and the text size is 14 sp. So let's change it to, let's say, 24 sp. Alright, so now our text is bigger. We have our text here. Let's push this button a little bit down. Now I'm gonna go back to main activity, and I'm gonna go inside the strings because I want to change the text of the button. So I'm gonna change the text of the button to show. So we type here show, and now I'm gonna go back inside the main activity, and let's go back inside the activity.main.xml because we need to give some IDs to our buttons and to our text view, so that you can reference it. So we can also use again the code or the design. I'm gonna use the design, so I'm gonna click on the text view. So let's add an ID to the text view. So I'm gonna type here ID, and now the ID is this text view, and let's change it to my text view. So my text view. Alright, so this is the new ID, and let's also change the ID for the button that we have here. And now the ID for the button is this button 6, and let's change it to my button. Alright, let's go to code to see that we have. Click on refactor. I have to refactor and here you don't have my text view because I didn't click on refactor previously. So let's go to the text view again, and let's type here my text view, and we press enter, and now it's asking us if you want to refactor the ID, the name of the ID. So I'm going to click on refactor. So this is why it wasn't changed previously. Now I'm gonna go inside the main activity, and now I'm gonna reference the button and the text view, and I'm gonna connect the button object with the button widget, and the text object with the text widget. So I'm gonna type here first private late init, so late initializer, my button is gonna be of type button, and here I'm gonna type again private late init, and I'm gonna type here my text view, and now this is gonna be a text view, so I'm gonna put the type text view. So type here text view, you choose this one. Now we need to connect the button and the text view, and to do that we need to use the find view by ID function to connect them. So I'm going to type here my button. So type my button and put equals, and we type here find view by ID, and now we use the R to reference the ID, so to connect the resource with the resources. So R dot ID dot, and we have the ID my button. Let's also, there is a problem here. Okay, the problem is that this button that we have here is inside the activity.main XML, but here we are setting the content view for the new layout, so it can find this. This is why you have here an error. So if I change this now to activity.main.xml where the button is, now the error should disappear. So let's type again r.id.myButton, and so we still have an error. Alright, so now everything works. We didn't have the error, we didn't have the warning here, because now we connected, we referenced the activity.main layout where the my button, where this button is. Now I'm gonna go down here, I'm gonna type my text view, I'm gonna put equals, and I'm gonna type again find view by ID r.id dot my text view. Now I'm gonna go back inside the activity.main. Let's go back, let's go to design. I'm gonna click on the text view, and let's make the text view invisible. So let's type here visibility, and now it's set it to visible, but let's change it to invisible. So now our text view is invisible, and so now we created our button and our text view, and we have connected them with the UI components. So you connected them with the widgets that we created. And next we're gonna click on the button, and when we're gonna click on the button, we're gonna make the text view visible, and we're gonna change the text of the text view. We're gonna add some text to the text view, and we're gonna do that in the next video.